In vet, if you open the door before anyone is ready, it is grounds for kicking because it starts the time trial. Your time, how fast you go through it, is part of your score. So if they're doing a score run, it's very annoying because they have to disband the whole group and reset the entire instance. We're not doing vet though, so we can go through the door.
Alright.
Turn back! I will not be responsible for your deaths.
She will not be responsible for your death.
Your pet or me?
Whoever the voice is.
Oh. Yeah, she doesn't like to take responsibility. Come up all the way to the top of the stairs. Don't stand right at the top of the stairs, though, because there's still fire there. Come further in.
Okay, come around the left of the tree there, you just jump up.
I would like to point out that Massive died.
Oh yeah, no, I know. If you didn't know, that was his laugh, by the way.
We're on normal! What?
Did he fall asleep?
He's also a Sorokin, so he has hard war. Alright, through the next area. If you get caught in one of the ice whirlwinds, just roll dodge. Ed, take the astronauts, face them away from us.
As soon as I'm done roll dodging through here. Dude, they're all hitting me.
Away! Face away! Face away!
Can't even get to them. There they are.
You'll have to wait till the tank gets here. He's having problems.
I think every whirlwind thing grabbed me there. Jeez.
You. It rages like a storm through this tower.
Oh, I already did. I took a normal AA time just to read every single one of them. We're gonna stop on this pad first.
I only think of it on the way in, I never think of it after we're done.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is part of the first boss mechanic. We are not going to be using that unless we have problems. But as you can see, we're nice and safe in here, and then if you step out, you get hit by lightning. You can heal through it in normal, you cannot heal it through it in vet. So if we have any problems, again, we're going to use the mechanics. These show up randomly at certain spots. But we shouldn't have a problem, and we can usually just heal through it. So it'll be fine. So come through the door.
Oh, so these respawn like at certain times in like random locations?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Alright, so these are our first ads, and the priority one is going to be the overcharger. He'll put an overcharge on your body. It's like a lightning animation. It'll have a big AoE. If you have it, please step out of the group slightly. You don't want that damage going to everyone else. It is a dot and you can heal through it. Don't stand too far from your healers either though. But make sure you're far enough away that you're not cleaving anyone. They also put a smaller AoE on you that's called lightning. You can actually avoid all the damage. If you get it, step out of the group again. But make small little circles with your feet or a box. Whichever you'd like to do. And you should be able to avoid all that damage. If you do get hit by it, do make sure you stand... Was that ice cream?
Sorry, that was my phone.
Squirrel.
Do make sure that you stand close enough to the healer that you're in their range, otherwise you're not going to be healed at all. After overchargers, it'll be the nullifiers and then the chain spinners. Usually they always have flags, but they're not as important. Just make sure that whenever you see an overcharger, they have 2 flags that you focus at first, and then any other flag, and then all the little ads. We're gonna burst these guys down. If you have an ult, you can drop it here. Ed, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
We told the orcs that the next interloper would lose his head. The first mages made good on that promise.
call lightning on you, Greco.
Oh, okay.
It should be over because the overcharger is done.
Alright, well, that was quick.
There's also some cases here. And for our healers, the overcharge does stay when the overcharger dies. Call lightning does not. But overcharge does, so you may want to still be healing until you see it go away.
So dumb.
I came to this archive to contain the damage I could cause. My loss of control blasted all that you see into terrible existence. Why
I like
do
how
you
you're-
persist? Turn back.
It's really
Stop
loud.
interrupting me. I like how your audio is louder than my audio.
It's weird. I haven't changed any settings. That was really.
I don't think. Is that your audio? I thought that was Ed's.
No, that was mine. It was
Oh,
loud.
damn. Okay. This is our first boss. This is our first boss, Sparky. He's a giant storm atronach. He'll have a giant AoE that comes out of his feet and quickly expands. During that, we need to block. If you have Rain Notifier, it'd be called Impending Storm. There'll also be the Lightning Storm, which is what we saw in the hallway, and that's where we need to go to the gold pads usually. There's a gold pad that spawns here sometimes, or here, right behind him near the bridge, to the pads, and then all the way to the right. So you don't need to remember them because it will hopefully be able to heal through it. Everyone's going to stack in one body on top of each other, and you're going to turn the boss around. He does have a cleave. And the healers are all going to stack on us and then take one step back. So you're right behind us. That's mostly because your heals are positional. And make sure when you're doing healing springs that you get yourself in that healing springs. Heal yourself first. And we'll wait for Massive to return.
I always have a problem with that.
I know you do. I always remind you.
Ready?
No, Massive is AFK.
Oh,
He didn't die again.
If he did, it'd be in real life because his character is still here.
yeah.
You know, I don't have a tail to swish anymore, but the little flap in back is swishing. Swish, swish.
I'll try to remember to stand in front of the healer.
I know. You have a problem with that too. Either that or you should just make a healer. Okay,
She does have a heal.
Ed, let's go.
All right.
Ed, you got this, Ed. You can do it. We can do it.
Block. Woo! Healing springs. Everyone's stacked tighter except for the healers. Not except for you, Ed. There you go. Okay, cool. Block?
Why, do you think I come around the other side?
No, but it looked like you did
Oh,
because the hero
okay.
did. He was on the other side. Healing springs. Block. Executes.
It's weird to be
Why
done with this
are
fight.
you here? Are
Oh,
you like
lightning
the
storm.
first
That's
I'm
victim?
weird.
used to running for pads like 4 or 5 times.
Mortals are
There's a
such
heavy sack
fools.
on crown. I mean, the first
Everybody
time
that's
I read,
in the middle, sneak before you get on the pad and stay and sneak. And not still.
yeah. I mean, the first time I brought you guys here, I was the only one left alive, and I had to try to keep rezzing while everything was going on. So
actually,
right side again, right pads, left side, left pads.
You actually recovered.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's not hard. It's just, take some time. I wanted them to be able to get used to it instead of just like
Stealth
finishing off the
before you
boss.
get on the pad, please. In the middle.
Or do what?
Okay, good. Left, you're fine. Right,
the
you guys are
very-
gonna have an
Don't
overcharger.
be
Focus
stealth.
it.
Is he in Discord?
So here, he should be. Yeah, he is.
To the very. He's not stealth.
So here, can you please crouch?
There you go.
Thank you. And then as soon as you teleport back up, center. No? Okay, that's okay. Ed, take one ad away.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, you can just play with that battle mage, Ed.
Thanks.
Oh, never mind.
I need healing.
Right side's done.
Save me.
Left side, how you doing?
Healer.
Semi-okay?
Somewhat, yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Okay, center we can kill. And there's a chest here. This one's simple. And when you're done looting, find a pad that is not being occupied.
Ooh, I'm glad I went and got that lockpick because, you know.
You definitely needed it.
Where was the chest?
To the left of the pads.
Behind the tank.
There you go.
Apparently Dobby wants to go with you, Faye. In London.
Sorry, did you see what I had for lunch?
I did.
There's a rice bowl at the diner today. Oh, so good. I like tonkatsu.
What is it?
It was a Dunbury roll.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
It's basically you put rice, either white or brown, whichever you like. We're going on the rock and then killing everything, guys. There's gonna be overchargers. Focus those first. So basically, you pick rice, brown or white, and then you put just like different ingredients that you want in it. There was pork, there was beef I could pick from. There were vegetables and stuff, and then different kinds of sauces. And you basically just kind of make your own. Overcharger up in the back. But it tastes so good. And I don't usually go to the Mongolian grill. Overcharger down. But I'm definitely going there today for dinner if they still have it. Overcharger up. And then also tomorrow because they're gonna have goisa. Yeah, that's just like dumplings.
Poison?
Goisa.
Not like poison.
But yeah, it was Dunbury bowls and I had it with tonkatsu sauce. And then there's gonna be goisa tomorrow, which is just dumplings.
Heal me.
creatures raise these obstructions to keep outsiders from reaching me. Stay back!
What over their chest? In a backpack? This is intermediate. And I failed my lockpick.
Got it. I used that lockpick I just picked up. See,
Thank you. Oh, look what I got. I got a motif. Okay, cool. Thank you for your lockpick. Try to find a pad. Not the same pad. We don't share pads.
True. See, now Dobby wants to hang out with Greco. Never wants to be on my pad.
No, my pad.
Trying to recruit people to be pets or
Some other time, so.
I'm sorry, my bags were full. I apologize.
I find it funny that you're the last one.
Yes.
Somebody didn't do the chest.
That's
You
not
are
from
truly
pets.
foolish to come farther. This Atronach gives way to no one.
This is our second boss. His name is Stompy. Sometimes he'll smash the entire ground with his face. During that, we'll need big heals, so healing springs, stamina if you have vigor, that always helps, whatever helps the healers. Again, we're going to stack up all together, and you do not need to turn this boss away. He does not have a clue, so just stack with us. When he brings his arms in into a TP, we're going to block cast for that duration. If we have any problems, we will spread out during that, but we should not. We should be fine. And we're basically just going to burn him. And that's it. So whenever you're ready, Ed.
Oh, okay then.
Into the fire.
Hey, bosses are in this trial.
There are 4.
Oh, okay.
Big heals. Full cast. DPS get reses. If you can find their bodies.
Yeah, it's tricky. Got it, Fiona.
Big heals. Block cast. Executes. Big heals. Thank you for the orbs and shards. Oh, I'm not going right. We're gonna have 2 heavy sacks, one to the left of the ramp, one in near the center pads off to the right, and then a chest off to the right with the center pads. Again, center's gonna need to crouch. Left side, you need to run all the way back and kill the nullifier first before you touch any of the menders. Right side, you're gonna have a lot of imps that will be spread out because you have no chains.
Wonder why that is.
You pushed me off. I was on there.
I did not push you. I was the second person. You were the first person up there. I was the second person up there. I don't know what happened to you.
What do we want to switch Necrotic Orb to, or morph it to?
It's the mist. It's the one that heals instead of does more
Energy.
damage. Energy. Yeah, thank you.
Energy orbs.
Okay.
I never remember these names. I just remember what they do.
Just one chest?
Yeah, just
Wait,
one
was there-
chest,
okay.
2 heavy sacks.
Wait, where's the other
So make sure
heavy
you get
sack
your
at?
loot. There was one right here,
I forgot that.
and then the other one is right
Left
here.
of the fence.
I will. Thank you. Crap.
Everyone get their stuff? Okay, awesome.
Stay down. Get down. Stealth.
Left side, remember, go all the way back until you reach that nullifier. I mean the turtle. That's my look. That's my look. Because we're the Terps.
Right,
Fear the Terps. My public speaking teacher has a son that just started college though, and he is part of the main team, the main football team for Alabama.
Left is clear.
All right, center, we can go. Left, you forgot a mender.
Oh.
What are you gonna climb the rocks? You can't climb the rocks.
She sure tried.
Sometimes I climb the broken bridges. We're gonna have 2 heavy sacks and a chest. One to the left, near the crate. One to the right, under the ramp, and one right in the center. This is a master.
You gonna break some locks, or you just need to pick it?
I already broke a lock, and now I can't pick it because, you know, Paul's doing it. But I usually just keep force locking it until I get it.
Gotta do something with the thousands of lockpicks.
I know, right? It's also why I don't like going on my other characters, because they don't have force lock. They don't have the better percentages for it. So I just fail every single time.
Restoration staff of the resilient Akita.
Everything warps in my presence. Even these, the tower's gardens. They will shield me from you.
Be gone from this realm.
Okay, here's Filarial. Don't go so far! This is an ESO.
Yeah, you got me there.
My feet are in the ground. Are my feet in the ground? Anybody else?
Wait. Yeah, my feet are in the ground. What's wrong with our feet? Well, no, one of my foot is in the ground, the other one's not. Oh my gosh.
Just that spot.
I can't tell. I'm wearing room.
She is a Wisp Mother. Her name speaks for herself. The other ones just have Stone Atronach and a Lightning Atronach. This one actually has a name though, so I don't need to give it a name.
Ghosty.
It can be Casper.
Casper. I like Casper.
But yeah, Filarial, she's gonna have mines on the ground. A lot of them congregate in the center. She has a really big hitbox, so none of you should be so close to her. be careful of your feet, even if you can't see them. You don't want to get hit by 2 of those mines. She is gonna have adds that go to these pillars. Every time she splits, she's gonna have 1 more. We're going to focus adds first, and then you're gonna look left and right to see if there's another ad, and then help someone else take care of that ad. And then we're gonna go back to the boss, and just keep burning her like that. In Vet, she is a DPS check. She is usually make it or break it boss for Vet, just because if you don't have the right amount of DPS coordination, you're just not making it, regardless of anything else. Ed, you have your range taunt on. Make sure you block that first hit. What?
I'm hiding up here.
Can you reach her from there?
I don't know. I'll come down.
Branda or Nyler, do you have your Novas? I don't think we actually need it, but it's good for you to practice.
Yeah, I have mine.
Alright, I'll call for... We'll do, actually, both of yours at the beginning. We don't need it at the beginning, but we probably won't last until the end, so, you know.
How do you want me to handle her? Do you want me to range taunt her or what?
You can range taunt her for now, and then just go debuff her, so she doesn't hit someone else at the beginning.
Bash her. Okay.
Yeah. But you can take a few of the mines, but try not to, because that's just more healing.
Okay.
You guys are gonna drop your Novas, Nyler and Branda, just one of you?
I actually won't have one.
Oh, okay, that's fine though. We don't really need one actually for this. Oh, you're a warden, so was it the Frost Storm?
Yeah, I can switch that real
What is
quick.
it?
I
The
usually do
major
trees.
protection? Yeah, so you usually want the major protection for this, because a lot of the times groups will leave up one of the ad. We didn't kill all of them, because it's really easy on normal. But for Vet, you usually leave up one of them so you can get a bit more DPS on her. But leaving up an ad means that that ad's going to empower her explosion, and so we need major protection up if we're going to survive it.
Alright, I switched.
Okay. Ready, Ed?
Sure.
Let's go.
So drop Nova now?
Nope. So when you're dropping that Nova or your Storm, it'll be right after the ads are dealt with, and you'll see them like pulse in, I don't know what it's called, like wisps from their mouth into the center boss. That's when you want to drop it.
Probably right.
Yeah, I mean you can't see it right now, but you would be dropping it. Let's see. Right about now. Run with ads again if we get that far. This is the only problem with normal, like you don't get to see a lot of the mechanics.
There were the ads. I didn't see any.
There you go. Yeah, they came once.
Not once.
Oh,
Had one
Yeah.
way.
I guess I didn't see them.
You know, that's the only problem with normal. You don't need a lot of DPS to just burn through everything.
Turn back or perish.
So you usually don't get to the second ads, or if you do, it's very quick.
I mean, I did see, like, you know, your body, like, separate into, like, in the different forms, like, you know, like wisp or whatever, but that's something that I saw. I don't know.
There's a heavy sack here at this corner if you want it.
Mortals. No appreciation or
And
understanding
then
of
after
what
the
I
ramp,
do
right
for
before
them.
the pads, to the
I
left there'll be a
warned you to
chest.
leave,
And then
take
after the
no
pads, to the right,
responsibility for
there'll be
what
a heavy sack.
happens.
And then a little bit more to the right, there'll be another chest. And when you're done, find a bed. I should put music on for this.
For the last boss work. For normal, it's not an issue, it's fine, but for pet sorts can cause chain lightning issues. I guess not if it's a flyer, but if it's a Dobby, like my Dobby.
Poor Dobby. And she does mean that it doesn't happen just on vet, it's just more serious of a problem on vet.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna have ads, 2 overcharges right now, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. We're gonna focus the right one, and then after those are done, 3 more little waves are gonna spawn. 1 to the left, 1 all the way back, and 1 on the front. We're gonna focus the left one first, then go counterclockwise here, and then into the back for the overcharger, and then kill all the other ads there. We're going to stay right behind the boss, stacked up as best you can. I'm gonna be on the opposite side, taunting the boss. So, Ed, do you need a healer? I can't remember.
Do you want me to taunt too then? Or I mean, if you're gonna
No,
taunt?
it's
No.
fine.
Okay.
But do you need a healer? Because I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't think so.
Okay, we'll try it without then.
Oh, you want me to stay here? You don't want me to go into the boss?
No.
Get the axes in right here. Okay.
Yeah, you'll just range taunt him over to
Yeah, because I
King
think
Rock.
last time I did them right up front with the boss.
Okay. Did we have axes loose then? I feel like we did.
One time, yeah, just at the end I got stunned. I wasn't watching the block. Careful.
Okay, you want to try it then that way?
It's okay with me, yeah.
Alright, so you'll take the boss. Remember to stand kind of in between the outer circle and the middle circle, but more towards the outer circle. And we're all gonna stack up right behind the boss in one nice neat stack. If I say go left, you're going to rotate left, rotate right, etc. We're going to be avoiding black holes. I'll pop mines that are right near us, that are like the Daedric mines that the sword class has. And then there's going to be mini mages. We're going to focus those ads down first, and then back to the boss. During execution, she's going to slam her staff down 4 times. You're going to be knocked back. Try not to be near a black hole at that time, because you can be in it at the same time that that's happening. You'll be stunned with nothing to do. We're all gonna get really close to her at that point, and then she's gonna be making a huge spirit bomb. We need to DPS her down before she explodes it. It's a really long timer, actually, on normal, but she does do more damage. Branda, if you can just drop a Nova there, although we probably won't need it, but usually you do. Usually you need at least 2 of them. So, you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's take care of the overcharge here. We're doing the right one first.
Stop the interlopers. They wish to harm the learned one. Heal! I'm hurt!
Okay, right overcharger down, left overcharger. Here we go. Heal yourself. Okay, everyone go to the... I wasn't talking to you. Oh, they're on me. Alright, we're gonna go over to this side. Next overcharge is gonna spawn here. He's up. Try to build your ult, by the way. No, except for that one, because you already used it. Okay, overcharging your tank rock.
What the hell? Wait,
So on crown. Overcharger on crown.
I got the other one.
Come on now.
Aligning on you, Kiro. Overcharge on you here. Overcharge in the back.
I think best we have.
Now, mortals, you will die.
Okay, Ed, stand at the front near tank rock. Everyone behind her. behind. Nice neat stack at top. There you go. And here we go, we're starting.
My armory has a mind of its own.
Axes. And then once you get the axes, you can back up slightly, Ed. There you go. That should be fine. Block. Block. Can you taunt her?
No, I did. Missed.
I'm down.
I got the axe in front of me. That's
These
why.
Block.
weapons will destroy you.
There I got it.
Block.
Now you don't have the axe.
Block.
Yeah, I did.
Still facing it.
No, extra's got me.
Yeah, I did honor.
Block.
I don't know why it's not taking me.
Yeah, we have an axe over here and she's still facing it.
Block.
Kill her down.
Mini mage. Block.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, I got them all. I
Try to
don't
get
know
rid
how
of
it
this
worked
as
that
best you can. And then stand on crown right behind the boss block. DPS and healers rotate right. Block.
Heal her down again.
Oh, axes.
Rotate right.
Mini mage is up.
Somebody using a knife staff or something? I don't want to break a tongue.
No ice cream.
It's weird. Well, now I don't have any master. I need a shard. That's fine.
If you have stamina, you can use puncture.
Yeah.
Mini mage right in your group.
There we go. I got it. Yeah.
Axes. Block. Block.
Black hole coming up behind us.
Get closer. Don't stand in it. Okay, close as you can. That goes for you too, Ed.
Trying to get in there.
Alright, execute phase. Spear bomb. We'll have a heavy sack and chest in the back, and then there's one heavy sack to the left of Tank Rock.
My thoughts are my own again. It has been some time.
Not long enough.
The warrior. How quaint. Where is the snake?
So that was worse
I
than
wrote
last
him a
time.
fiery spell for this. Defeated. Locked
Yeah.
away in his apex stone.
That's okay.
But
No,
his
it takes
attention
practice,
will
especially when you're
turn
doing
elsewhere.
the axes
We
and
should depart.
the tank.
I'm wondering if maybe she got over taunted in the beginning because she was not.
Okay, she probably did.
That could have been what happened.
Okay, let's see what I got. You guys can all post in guild chat for the things you have if you don't want them or you want to trade, etc.
That's what I got.
Jeez, I got a lot of stuff. There you go. No, there's more.
Did anyone get a bell to mending?
I got some mending things, but I don't think it was a belt. No, shoulders. Two of them.
I got a belt, but it was from the coffer, so unfortunately I can't trade it.
Alright,
It says the quest is complete. Where is Mendel the
You
intestine?
need to go through the portal.
Oh, okay.
Back to the beginning
standing by
area.
the lava pit.
I'll take the gloves of mending if nobody else needs.
You've been up there for
Yeah,
quite a
sure.
while.
And that's Nyla?
Well, you'll look.
Please.
Nope. Don't tell me what.
I'm at the beginning area, just looting. I'll be in the fire pit in a second.
Somehow I didn't get a coffer.
You probably did it.
It has to be a
Last
full
week,
week
yeah.
go by before you can get it again.
Yeah, like exactly 7 days, 24 hours. So even if you're off by like a second or two, it doesn't count.
The last time I ran this was with us, though. Was last Thursday. The Saturday I must have messed something up.
Well, no, we probably finished a little earlier than last time then.
It's like that sword of eternal Yokeda.
You got a sword? Sort of,
We did it
Wants a
too
sword?
quick for the cases to be full.
Akira.
Well, if you had poured it in earlier, they would be full because I already did it. I've looted them twice.
Wait, who
Poured it
wants
in
the sword?
as soon as you said poured in.
Well,
So did
that's
I.
too slow.
Yeah, that's too slow.
Too slow. I learned, accept.
Looted all of the cases and then waited a little bit and then.
Yeah,
like,
then she told us to come in.
Here are your gloves.
Thank you.
Someone wanted the sword, but I'm not sure who it was.
Is me.
Who is me?
I'm standing
There
in the
you go.
fire. Akira.
Okay. Back.
Where are you at?
Right here in front of you.
Oh,
there's you. Well,
Thanks, guys, for the group. See you later.
There's also a necklace and epaulets. If they don't want those.
Oh, there we go. Anything you need?
no. You need the hat amending or no?
Nah, I don't need it.
Alright, so that's it. Sword.
That's it.
Alright, man.
Any DPS willing to do Bloodfruit Forge on Bet for the
I'll help you out.
Hello, everyone.
Goody.
Gwen.
Hmm?
I was 24.5% of the DPS last fight.
He's tickled pink over
I was
it.
hitting 40k that whole fight just about until I at the end I just stopped. I am tickled because that means I'm actually doing good DPS. It's just I can't parse for some reason.
Well, I did a pug and did 67% of the DPS.
I'm not worried about the percentage. I'm worried about the actual damage per second, which was 37k at the end.
Yeah, it's still. I'm back to between 24 and 25 at least.
That's good. I'm doing the same thing you
Hi,
are.
Sasha.
I'm doing light attack ability block, light attack ability block. But I did find Bound Aegis. I'm running Bound Aegis now. And I'm basically running all cast new build. Have you seen his new build? Just minus the shield. Instead of the shield, I'm running.
Yeah, I I haven't been on his page for a while. Or
Well, he put out a new one for Dragon Bone stuff for the nerfs, and I switched to his build, and I like it. Group wise, I was doing pretty good. He runs the Apprentice, so your parse is going to suck. You might get 25 on parse, but 24, 25. When you're in group, you're going to kill it.
pretty sure I always do Apprentice. Yeah, I'm Apprentice. I've always been Apprentice.
Yeah, you can run the lever and get a better parse, but in group you don't want to run it. You don't need it.
Yeah, I think words told me that, and so I ran out and I got lever, and then I did my part again, and it was worse.
No way. Really?
Yep. I mean, this was a while back. She's like